You can't have me, Lucky Charms! Today's video brought to you by Wheelie Cheers and Fish Tanks. What's up everybody, it's Ryan, and this week's video is the question and answer video. Last week's video I asked you all to leave me some questions and a whole bunch of you did, which is great because now you'll be entered in the giveaway, which will be announced this video, so stay tuned for that. I'm not going to tell you when it's going to be, whether it's at the beginning, middle, or end, so you got to watch the whole video and find out, but I'm excited to tell all of you what the prize is that one of you lucky viewers will win. But without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we? The first question comes from Esther Castellan. Sorry if I pronounce anybody's name wrong, by the way. I just suck at reading, and that's just a fact about me. Esther asked, would you do any other videos with any other YouTubers? And if you would, who would it be? Well, that is kind of a difficult question to answer because I would do videos with any other YouTuber. I just love making videos, so I guess my top YouTubers that I would love to do a video with, and I hope that one day I will get to do it, BF vs GF and Prank vs Prank, Jesse and Gina, they'd have to be probably my number one. I've watched pretty much them since the very beginning of their vlogs and since their prank videos, and that's what actually turned me on to vlogging and the whole vlogging kind of like verse on YouTube. After that I found Shay Carl and was totally inspired to start vlogging through Shay Carl's videos. His YouTube story really inspired me, so BF vs GF, Shay Carl, and also I would love to do maybe like a prank video with Roman Atwood. So those would probably be my top three. Second question comes from Brad Three-Wheeler 1999, and he asks, what is your favorite type of sport to play or to watch? Well, my favorite sport to play, which some people don't consider a sport, but that makes me mad because I love this sport, and that's snowboarding, which, me being Canadian and snowboarding kind of goes hand in hand, but my favorite sport to do would be snowboarding. But my favorite sport to watch would probably be baseball. I'm not a huge fan of watching sports on TV, but I love going to like the Blue Jay Stadium, home stadium, Rogers Center, and watching the game. Just the whole atmosphere of just being surrounded by all the energy that everybody's putting off is really exciting, and I love just watching it live, actually, in the stadium. So, thanks for your question, Brad. Our next question comes from Shaya Yan Zarabi. Zarabi? Shaya Yan Zarabi. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I've obviously never met you before, so. The next one comes from my good friend Shaya Yan Zarabi, and his question is, if you could have up to 10 people in your next video, what would you do and why? Well, Shaya, let me tell you. I guess it would have to depend on the gender of the people that were in the videos. Say for example, it was me and 10 females, then obviously in my next video, I would I might have to beep all of that out for YouTube guidelines and so forth. My real answer would be if I could have up to 10 people or more than 10 people, I would definitely love to do a scavenger hunt, but a huge scavenger hunt. So cut it in half. If it was only 10 people, 5 versus 5, but do it all around like a city. So maybe the city of Toronto, and you have the entire day and you have a list of 100 things. Each thing has a different point value to it. If you've ever seen the show Viva La Bam, Bam Margera and his friends do a version of this. It's kind of raunchy, but they have some pretty crazy things that they do in their scavenger hunt, and they do it all day, and it just looks like a really cool event. So I would definitely enjoy to do something large scale like that. So thank you for your question, Shana! The next question comes from Tiffany Nugayan, and she asks, where's the strangest place you've ever worked? Well, I have a pretty strange place of work that I used to work at. So I'm going to give you a few clues, and I want to see if you can piece together where the strangest place I've ever worked has been. Clue number 1 is a lot of people would stare at me. Clue number 2 is I'd be on a stage. And clue number 3 is that I would take all my clothes off. So find out after the break! So, have you figured out what the giveaway is going to be yet? Or have you been bamboozled? Or have you been boozled? Bean Boozled is the exciting Russian roulette style Jelly Belly game where you spin the spinner and you eat the corresponding colors. Although they may look the same, the flavors are anything but. You may get one that tastes like caramel corn, or you may get one that tastes like moldy cheese. So grab your friends, grab your families, or just grab a handful and hope for the best. You can do it all with Bean Boozled. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment you have all been waiting for. The winner of Bean Boozled is... I have everybody's name who has asked me a question on a piece of paper in this hat. And the winner is... Exile Legit. A legit winner. Alright, Exile Legit. I will write you a message, inbox to you as soon as the video goes up, and you can send me your details and I will send you Bean Boozled. So congratulations, and thank you to everybody who has asked me a question. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna do more giveaways in the future, so if you didn't win this time, stick around because there's gonna be a lot more. So congratulations on winning, and to everyone else who didn't win, you're not losers, you're just not winners, but that doesn't mean that you can't win the giveaway that I will be giving out next time. Before the break, I'd asked you to figure out the strangest place I have ever worked. I gave you 3 clues, and if you said stripper, you're wrong. The strangest place I've ever worked, I used to be a nude model. Now, there was an art class, a fine art class at the college that I was at, and they needed male models. So I was like, 25 bucks an hour, sign me up! And yeah, the rest is history. My next question comes from an old subscriber, probably one of my first 10 subscribers. Near Ordinary asks, why do you do these things to yourself? Oh my god. Oh my god is right. I don't know why I do these things to myself, because it's fun to entertain you guys. It's fun to make these videos for you to laugh and share my pain and for you to enjoy these videos with me. I don't really think it's punishing myself. I think it's more creating videos, creating funny YouTube content, and that's what I hope it always will be. So that's why I do these things to myself, for your entertainment, so I hope you guys enjoy. The next question comes from Exiles Legit. Sounds like a pretty legit name if you ask me. And he asks, or she asks, this is not a gender biased video, so they ask, where is your favorite place in the world? Well, I'll tell you. I have been to only 3 places in the world. I've been to Canada, I live in Canada, I've been to Arizona, and I've been to the Dominican Republic. And of those 3 places, I feel like I can't say Canada because that would be biased. So between Arizona and the Dominican would be quite a toss-up, because Arizona, I went when I was in grade 12, skipped 3 weeks of school, went with my best friend in the entire world, Jordan. We did so many amazing things, got to go hiking in the Grand Canyon, we saw the petrified forest, we saw the big crater that helped extinct the dinosaurs. But in Puerto Plata, Dominican, we got to go snorkeling, I got to go on boat rides, I got to go do so much free alcohol, got an open resort, and I went with 3 of my best friends, so I'm sorry Jordan, but I have to pick Dominican, but it is neck and neck. The next question comes from Jessie Morris, who has also been a longtime subscriber. The 12th subscriber to be exact, because she even knows it. She knows how awesome she is. So Jessie, her question is, if you got to live somewhere abroad for a year, where would it be? Well, Jessie, that's actually kind of funny that you've asked that, because I've actually wanted to live abroad for quite a long time. I would love to live abroad for a year, and if I could live anywhere abroad for a year, it would probably be Australia or New Zealand, which is hilarious because the second part of that question says, also, would you ever want to visit New Zealand, where I live? Yes, Jessie, I would love to visit New Zealand. That is definitely up on the top of my bucket list. Australia and New Zealand are tied for first travel destination that I want to go to. It is just pretty expensive to get there. Accommodations are expensive. doing all the activities that I'd want to do are expensive. So in the future, I'll make it there and I'll definitely visit you. Unless that's weird, but I don't think that's weird. So I'll visit you, Jesse. Thanks for your question. The next question comes from Rich Brown, and he says, "Hey man, your videos have good production value. For instance, cool openings, good music, and clear pictures. Take any classes for it in school?" Well, Rich, I actually graduated from Durham College for digital video production. So yes, you can say that I took some classes on it. But thank you so much for the compliment. I do try to put a lot of work into my videos because I want them to be as high quality as they can possibly be, because it's more entertaining to watch a video that has good audio, good sound, good music, good energy. So I definitely did learn quite a lot in school, but I'm still learning. The next question comes from Crystal Perez, and she asks, "What is your favorite food? And what do you dip a chicken nugget into?" Well, Crystal, my favorite food would have to be pretty much any kind of pasta. I love baked penne pasta, especially with tomato sauce and garlic bread. That is kind of like my ideal meal and probably my favorite #1 food. And what do I dip my chicken nuggets into? Some people find this strange. I find it relatively normal. I love to dip my chicken nuggets into honey. I love honey. maybe not straight out of the jar. Woo, that was sweet. But I love to dip my chicken nuggets into honey. So thank you very much for the question. Yeah. So with that brings us to the end of our question and answer video. Thank you so much for making this video possible by asking me questions. That is the whole bonus. Other side of YouTube is the connection that you can make with an audience. So if you have any more questions, make sure you leave them for me. I'll try to reply to everybody's comment because that's a lot of fun to me. It's just talking to you guys. So leave me comments. If you like the video, then like the video. And thank you all so much for watching. Congratulations to Exile for winning the Bean Boozled game. That should be shipped out to you very shortly. Hopefully you don't live on the other side of the world and cost me like $1 million in shipping. But that is the price you pay for having an awesome audience like you guys. So thank you so much, and until next time, see ya!